You saw that Dershowitz thing, right?
What was that?
Where, like, I guess, like, I don't know who's interviewing him, but he's like, here's a question I have: is why I want to see a list of the radical feminists who would like to see a release of the Epstein client list. How many of them have condemned the Hamas attacks?
It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
How is he teaching at Harvard Law School? Makes no sense.
It's just,
how is that one of the finest legal minds in America?
Yeah, and it's like maybe it's just from where I'm sitting, but like I don't know. It's like if you're like, what if like let's just do a snapshot of a Jewish identity at large, January 2024. It's the guy that is a guy second only to Epstein in terms of rapes on his pedophile island.
We don't have the numbers, but he's probably up there.
Has been hired by the state of Israel to defend them at
a war crimes
tribunal. While they're committing a genocide on the group of people.
It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great.
I mean, it's just...
It doesn't look good for us.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have, don't forget Larry.
He's done Curb's not... Yeah, nothing. There's just nothing going on right now.
Well, you got the Adam Freeland show.
Huh?
You got this.
Did this also happen? When was
Let me tell you something.
Hold on, was the last double strike right before the 1967 war?
In show business?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think Israel?
It's just without fucking... Yeah, well, I think it's just... If you have the media kind of...
Now you're getting too close.
Yeah.
You're getting too close.
Well, the media shut
You're
down
getting too close to the truth. You don't want to go any farther. Listen, I'm the smoking man in the X-Files, okay? How far the fuck do you want to take this, okay?
But the problem is...
You think that the state of Israel... Let's hear it.
I don't... Because, first of all, I'm not going to do anything about it, and I don't even really care to know.
Okay. Yes.
But I can't look at something and help, It's like basically... The whole world of underground pedophilia and these secret machinations that control the world, it's like a sort of just a problem that needs to be solved. Mm-hmm. It's like walking up to somebody and they're like, they got the hood open to their car.
Yeah.
And you can't help but be like, well, what's going on? They're like, I don't know, it won't start. What do you think? And then you're like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even came up. I don't know why I came up all confident like that and said, oh, hey, whoa. What do you got here?
Okay.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like you still have a chimpanzee instinct to be like a problem. Let me at least look.
Let me take a look at that.
Yeah.
I might just bang a wrench against it, but I'll give it an old college try.
Yeah. It's like, so what the hell is? Because it is.
So you're saying
I'm just saying it's too. It's at this point now
it's a little too.
There's too many things where it's like just. I'm not even demanding an explanation, but I'm gonna mosey over and just say like, okay, so obviously Epstein didn't kill himself. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows that. We all accept that. There's no explanation for the money that he had. Mm-hmm. He got that deal in 2006. He got let off because Alan Dershowitz told fucking what's his name, Acosta,
who was then the labor secretary under Trump.
After that, that's how the Epstein story broke.
Yes,
because Epstein used to be in the domain of that was just a Fox News thing.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
It was a Fox News thing. It was Bill Clinton's pedophile friend.
Yeah.
But then when everyone was going crazy about Trump appoints Acosta, and then they're like, oh, well, Acosta let this guy off. And then people at large were like, oh, well, who's this guy? And they're like, oh, he's this billionaire. Oh, where'd he get his money? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. He didn't go to college. He wasn't good at the stock market.
It didn't go to college. Yeah. There's no, like, what are his famous trades? What are his famous, like...
Well,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Boy ass.
Sex with children.
Yeah.
But then he gets off because Dershowitz tells this guy when he's the prosecutor that this guy's linked to intelligence agencies. He has connections to the Mossad.
Right.
the former prime minister of Israel is visiting his fucking house all the time in Manhattan.
Ehud Barak.
Right.
Yeah.
Who has the same name as
Obama. Let's hear that. All right.
Who's actually gay and a cocaine addict.
Okay, so we got that in there.
Yeah, right.
All right. Now
you got all that going on.
Mm-hmm.
He attempts suicide once, is placed on suicide watch, then kills himself again, and the tapes are missing.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone that visited the island, we still don't know any of that information.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
You think, listen, you're at a sex orgy party, you think they invited Stephen Hawking because they're like, if this ever leaks and it comes out, everyone will just think it's so funny that they're not going to take it seriously, right? Everyone will be like, oh, the computer wheelchair guy was there. Let's make some memes. And then it'll make it into a meme or a joke as opposed to a, really horrific thing where powerful people were having sex with kids because they're just imagining, can I see your small hole, whatever. So I think that maybe that was like that's like them running interference, perhaps, for anyone taking the claim seriously, because immediately you got your jokes right there.
Yeah. What if Stephen Hawking actually because people with ALS usually don't live that long.
Right.
What if he had invented a boy's asshole that was so tight that it had a gravitational, like a black hole essentially, and then he stuck his cock in there, and it sucked all of his bones out of him.
How did his penis work?
What?
How did his penis work?
Why? I can't hear.
How did his penis work?
Like everybody else's.
But he couldn't do anything.
Well, I think
just the cock works?
Yeah, because I think the way that's controlled, actually, it's not like a muscle. It's actually like it's a type of tissue that, like when your dick's small, it's actually, that's when it's like flexed. And when you get horny, your brain releases like nitric oxide or something into your blood, and then your dick muscles relax, and that's what makes it hard. So it's actually the inverse of what you would think. So he was probably hard all the time.
He's just fucking. What? He had like a blanket on?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Imagine it's your turn for Stephen Hawking. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awful. All of it's awful.
Well, they weren't actually fucking little. I think most of the clients on that island
were teenage.
It seemed
girls.
like they were mostly fucking that woman, Virginia Guthrie.
Yeah. Who is she?
I don't know. But
she's the one that's spilling all the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, meanwhile, I just want to put this out there, has not. He was associated, but he was not. There's no one has directly said that he did anything on the island, so it's big for our community, for the MJ community, and
yeah,
that was a bullet dodged for us at least, and a lot of his enemies are also on the list. So we miss you, Mike. Every day we miss you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just all of this stuff. It's like I feel personally that it's like enough time has passed since Epstein. All of these awful things are now normalized.
Right.
And now that they're normalized, there's no way to get into like people stop believing in Santa Claus, right?
Correct.
But they still are able to participate in the Christmas spirit, which is sort of, for the most part, a secular thing.
Yeah, I do now.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it's some kind of just understanding. It's like, all right, it's one time a year. There's, it's like, I don't even know really what we're cleaving to. But you put the tree up, it's like it's a quiet morning. You're with your family, it's just a time. It's just a minute, take a break, But there's some kind of essence to it, right?
Correct.
In the same way that you can understand that, like, this isn't like, oh, we're the country that we exist as a bastion of democracy and freedom, and it's like, no, we're just sort of like this global superpower, and
Yeah.
you know, the
We're
whole
rich.
world economy is based on our
Yeah,
economy, and we have like a giant navy, and you know, we can
Uh-huh.
threaten the world, and you know, and
But not even so good anymore.
yeah, not so good, I know, but
Yeah.
like, and you know that's bullshit, but you can still participate to the extent that it's like, yeah, it's all bullshit, but I'll pay my taxes and I'll vote for the things that,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully. But now it's like, I can't even get it, like, I can't get into that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't, like, it's bad to the extent, I just don't want to participate at all. Like, I just don't,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like, this is how it
Yeah.
must feel to be like on Christmas if you were like molested by the Coca-Cola polar bear.
Yeah.
Like if somehow that bear, or maybe just a guy like a mall Santa.
Yeah. That
know?
that's probably more.
It's more like a mall Santa, like
Yeah.
and people are like, "Come on, it's Christmas,"
You're like,
and you're
I'm
like,
not
"I
feeling
would just
it. I
not,
just
just
don't
fuck
feel it."
off,"
Yeah.
you know, just fuck off.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like sanctimonious or whatever, and a lot of people would say, "Well, you're a pretty bad guy," you know.
Mhm.
But I don't know. That's just how I feel. It's just I just don't want to participate anymore.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think you guys should go down in the comments and see, you know, if there's anything that you.
I won't be doing that. I'm not going to be reading any of them.
I'll ask Ginsburg to read some of them. If you guys have any ideas, you know, we can farm this out. We have a really socially well-adjusted community that watches the show.